early morning, everyone. If you're like me over on the West Coast, it's a beautiful 3 a.m. in the morning here.
10 seconds
But
remaining.
we're excited to be here. I'm actually going to be all by my lonesome tonight. It's
5
Beyond the
seconds
Summit,
remaining.
bringing you the action here for Starladder
Radiant
Season
team
10.
ban.
We're in the C division right now, the group stages, near the back end of the group stages. And we got 3 exciting matchups happening, 3 best of ones. The lead off here, it's going to be Aero Gaming going against the Interactive
10 seconds
Philippines
remaining.
group, or also known as... I feel
5
absolutely
seconds
terrible
remaining.
for not knowing off the top of my head, but oh, Lord have mercy on me. It is going to be
Aero
Execration.
Gaming's turn
So
to
the Philippine
ban.
crew right here. And yeah, I'm really excited about this one. You know, I'm a little bummed that GoDz didn't make it into the first match. Hopefully we can bring him in for the second one. GoDz obviously being one who's a little more knowledgeable
10
with the C
seconds
scene.
remaining.
I'm a bit rusty, I'm not going to lie, but I'm still going to
5
bring the
seconds
best coverage
remaining.
possible as I can. But I had the opportunity to cast some of these teams earlier in the TI4 qualifier, and I had a great
Radiant
time. I
team
quickly
ban.
became a fan of Aero Gaming and DDZ and Lance and their tremendous prowess of play. And, well, my
Radiant
wife being
team
half
pick.
Filipino, I can't help but be also a little biased towards Execration's team. So I'm real excited to make it work out. But the big thing is that 6.83 is well underway. And look, and lo and behold, Aero Gaming get a hold of the Legion Commander as their second grab. So really intrigued to see this one. I did have
Aero
the opportunity
Gaming's
to
turn
cast
to
the
pick.
Legion Commander earlier. It was Navi US, the first ones to pick up the hero. It was Korok. Unfortunately, he did not have the best of times with the hero, but hopefully for Aero Gaming, they can come back and make a much better appearance with it. But as the rest of the draft progressed, we got rid of that Doom, we got rid of Brew,
Radiant team
got rid of that
pick.
Shadow Shaman, got rid of Jakiro. They swiftly picked up the Nature's Prophet Legion Commander, and now the Visage. Going to be your third grab. On the side of Execration, we got rid of that Terrorblade, another welcoming face into the captain's mode. Lycan's got to go. Ancient Apparition Skywrath Mage is gone, but we picked up a primary offlane pickup in your Tidehunter, Death Prophet, and Razor. So for the Philippine
10
side,
seconds
they're feeling a
remaining.
little more like we want to, stick to our old tried and
5
true
seconds
ways
remaining.
of the 6.81 lifestyle here. They're going very push heavy as they
Ranger.
round things out with the Witch Doctor support. Someone who's going to
Radiant
offer a great
team
amount of
ban.
sustain with your Death Ball kind of a push is right there, but hey, you got to remember, the game is very much different than what it once was. You got a somewhat new map layout. Roche has found a new spot to the lower east side. There's now a
10
secondary
seconds
bounty
remaining.
rune that's now available into the field, and it's going to be interesting. And,
5
Death
seconds
Prophet, the
remaining.
first thing I think of with this kind of hero is typically you're looking to bull rush forward, you take down a tier 1
Reserve
tower,
time.
and you try to go for the second, but it's not going to be quite as easy as it once was. Now, once you take down one tier 1 tower and you pop that fortification, the tower falls, let's say, well, your fortification is going to be instantly brought right back. So it's not so easy to take back-to-back towers. And, well, we'll see if Aero Gamer are going to fall back on that here. But look at this. They grab up that synergized combo that we see from teams like Cloud9,
Aero
the Visage, and
Gaming's
the
turn
Drow
to
Ranger.
ban.
Drow Ranger, of course, being able to add a lot with that aura, the extra damage, benefiting
Radiant
so
team
much for
pick.
the rest of the team. The Visage and his familiars, and also that Nature's Prophet's going to benefit a lot from that one. So we might see heavy pushing prowess as well from Aero Gaming. As far as the group stages have already gone, for Aero Gaming right now, they are sporting a record of 6-4, but Execration, man, they have 8-1. They're looking very good. They're currently second place in the round robin, and Aero Gaming, they're
10
down at about
seconds
5th
remaining.
place, so they could sure use this win to try to secure a better spot for themselves,
5
maybe
seconds
move on to some
remaining.
tiebreakers to try to move on here. Final banning phase, we got rid of that Enigma on the side of
time.
Aero Gaming, and Earthshaker also going to be dismissed for the side of the Radiant. So good stuff indeed. But final pickups here, we got to see probably a secondary support here for Execration. And this is where it gets tricky. As typically a caster, and as the patch comes out, you can kind of make your calls and your assumptions, guesstimations, and really theory craft these drafts. But honestly, in this patch, it could be anyone. I've already said it multiple times earlier. Some of these teams, they really haven't had much of a chance to practice some of these new kind of heroes that you can work with. They might not even practice working on the map. You got to consider also they need to find new spots to place down those wards, get proper map vision, and overall things are just a lot different than once they what they were before. So what are you
10
going to do?
seconds
Are you going to roll with
remaining.
some of these new heroes like your Legion Commanders and just hope that you're going to be able to make it
5
work and you have a
seconds
talented Legion
remaining.
Commander player on your team? Or are you going to work with some of the heroes that might have been nerfed down a bit, like your Death
Reserve
Prophet,
time.
but just know that you're well experienced on the hero and you can manage to make it work? So for Aero Gaming, they do have a bit of the new flavor of the Legion Commander. They have this niche little combo with the Visions and the Drow and Nature's Prophet. So I would imagine looking to go into a secondary support, they're going to want someone else who can also add a little more pushing flavor. They had already banned out Jakiro. That would have been someone I would have considered, but there's still a lot of options available, and I'm just as curious to see what they're going to make it work here. I don't even know what exactly DDZ's hero is going to be. Invoker's been picked up plenty from other teams during this patch and has been very, very well utilized, and well, let's be frank, I am a huge fan of DDZ's Invoker. This kid can play out of his mind and is just totally stylish with his play, but we'll have to see. I know Lance is typically their more late game core kind of a player. That could be the Legion Commander for him. I'm not too sure if it's something he's been personally practicing or not, but oh wow, look at this. Well, they are going to get that secondary support. It's a DDZ Omni Knight. Well, 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 this is funky fresh. I'm going to like this a lot, and well, we'll just have to see how it's going to go here. And, once again, bear with me here. I'm pretty rusty with my C Dota. I might even flub some of the names, and just going to have to bear with me, folks, being that I'm going to be going at this one solo. It's a happy and early morning here. We'll go ahead and flip over that overlay, and we'll get things underway here as we get ready to go into the back end of the group stages here for Starladder Season 10. We're looking to find which team is going to be able to move on through and qualify and make that long trip over to Kiev and compete in the LAN live. As we get into Season 10 of Starladder, this tournament continues to expand to tremendous heights, allowing more and more teams to get involved, and we just get to see a whole new prowess of Dota. And now, especially with 6.83 dropping, it's going to get really, really fun. So let's go ahead and lead things off, and well, you can see right at the bat, look at this. Look at the fountain here with a nice little staircase. No more easy fountain diving here. A lot of the pro players are not a fan of that. They love fountain diving, but not going to be easy as it once was. I'll go ahead and lead things off with those introductions right here. And, apologize here one moment as I quickly alt-tab to get something set up. Fantastic. Okay, Execration is going to be on your Radiant team for this matchup here. We got Emma Stone. I don't believe that's the real Emma Stone, the beautiful actress and celebrity. Going to be playing your Vengeful Spirit, another beautiful kind of a hero. We got Iwi playing your Tidehunter. Bison's going to be playing your Death Prophet. We got Kim O playing your Witch Doctor. And we also got Fox going to be playing your Razor. Already the Treant coming out right here, scouting things out. I was tempted for a moment that maybe they were considering a level 1 Roche, but that's not going to be happening. And I'm really curious how long it is going to take before we see the first level 1 Roche of this new map layout. It's going to be much harder than it once was. You have a long journey to go to get this very tiny Roche pit over here. For your dire side, the Malaysian squad, Aero Gaming, the crew that made it into the International 4, didn't quite perform at the level they liked, but still won over some new hearts right here. We got Mozoom playing your support Visage. Right behind, it is going to be Mr. MTR
the battle
playing your
begins.
Legion Commander. Up in that top lane, it's Lance going to be playing your late game core Drow Ranger with that Mask of Madness cosmetic right there. Man, she is spazzing out in that portrait right there. DDZ in the mid lane Omni Knight. This has got to be the spiciest thing I've seen thus far in the patch, and I have no idea what he has in store for us in this one. And of course, in the off lane, it is going to be Zai playing your Furion, or Nature's Prophet, rather. So, well, this is going to get interesting real quick. Let's pop up the last hit denies and see how it's going to go here. Death Prophet versus Omni Knight. This is not something we're going to be seeing anytime soon, but we'll see if it ends up working out here. I would imagine that Death Prophet is going to be the beneficiary of this lane. Having that silence is going to be a very useful tool in not allowing DDZ to get that tremendous sustain. And I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I don't believe Omni Knight got any tremendous amount of buffs, but it looks like they're going to try to make something work out of it. First rune pickup was going to be a DD in the hands of Razor, so Fox looking to go quick work and make use of that here. And it is going to be an aggressive tri-lane coming out from your Radiant team as they're going to roll with the VS and Witch Doctor together. That's a good amount of lockdown, a good amount of stun with the cask, and of course that magic missile. And hopefully Razor can kind of sweep in and clean things up and get a couple of kills under their belt. Already Mozoon stepping off to the side, getting that side creep pull, trying to pull it back in their favor, but they're going to immediately try to deny this one out. They don't want to hand anything over too easy for them. So, well, look at this. It's going to be Legion Commander side by side with Drow. This is just absolutely something I would have never thought, and that's what I was talking about during the draft. I really don't know what to expect. You can't predict what these teams are plotting in their mind with this new patch. I would have not imagined Legion Commander being more of a support, but you know what? I guess it can work. I would imagine she might still consider going with that Blink Dagger and trying to get a good initiation. Man, look, see, this is what I'm talking about. Death Prophet just bullying DDZ out of the lane, forcing him to pull out the heal. He's going to make the rotation to the bottom and wait out for the rune to spawn. That's right, it will be a rune. I don't know if it's going to be the magic rune or the bounty rune or something, but regardless, it'll be here, and it is going to be a haste rune, which he swiftly bottles up for himself and he promptly uses. Is he gonna? He might blast past Death Prophet and go right for the top. Yeah, he is. He's gonna go right for the bounty rune at the top. Like, I want both of them, baby. Yeah, mine. So he gets both runes. You know, just something else that this patch adds, and that's just fun overall. Something else worthy to note that pretty much has caused the biggest uproar of this patch is just how the bounties now work and just the tremendous gold sweeps and XP sweeps that we come to expect. When one team is really coming out on top, and let's say they're just kind of really snowballing out of control, they have huge bounties, huge kill streaks in their favor. Well, if that other team with a very low net worth in comparison gets one of those pick-off kills, they suddenly inherit a tremendous amount of gold. We've already seen so many times earlier where supports manage to pick off those big prize cores, and then they're walking away with nearly 2K gold. And well, I don't know if that's Ice Frog's way of trying to get the underdogs to make the big comeback, but you know, it's been interesting, and I know firsthand. I've played a couple of games, you know, with the new new Earth Spirit rather, and I would build up nearly 8-0 as far as kills, but then when I got picked off, I handed over a huge bounty, and that could be something to definitely worry. You know, you got to play a little more strategic. You can't hand over any unnecessary deaths now, especially when you're so far ahead. You got to play even more cautious and careful. So we'll see if that's something to look out for here, as this game, as the 30-second mark, it's still relatively quiet. Just a bit of a trade happening up here. Nothing too exciting. No team really committing for anything. The one-on-one off-lane matchup happening on the bottom. It is Tidehunter, though. That's got 15 and 4 CS in comparison to Nature's Prophet. 13 and 5 in the mid lane. 24 now CS. DDZ, though, surprisingly still holding his own. Look at this. Now he's like, I still want to get both runes. And Death Prophet is just going to sit here and hit him. He gets that bounty rune, but he's getting pretty greedy for this one. Pops out the heal, going for big damage, and they're going to go toe-to-toe right here. He gets the hammer on the ass right here. Oh, damn it, DDZ. You caused me to get distracted, and the first blood actually happens in the top lane. And it is Fox to get it up. And
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Lance on that Drow. So very nice pickup here in the top lane as I get distracted by the bit of a rune battle happening in that mid lane. So, you know, it is a Radiant team to strike first. So props to them here. And for bottom lane, Nature's Prophet did look like he was going to go to the rotation in the mid lane to help out, but not going to commit. And his Tidehunter had to go all the way back to rejuvenate a bit. He's got 1,100 gold. He looks like he's going to have his Arcanes if he wants to pick that up swiftly. I'd imagine he's going to go for that and not save for an immediate Blink Dagger. But you know, we'll have to see how he goes here. He can't quite get to that side shop just yet to get a hold of that energy booster. But you also got to note, look at these. There's like new paths all along here that you can also work with. So, I mean, we'll see how it goes, brother. As far as CS, though, still on top, 31 for Bison here. So he's having a time of his life. It looks like he's going to go right for the phase boots with already bottle in hand. A lot of people were questioning if we were going to still see a heavy amount of bottle crowing here. You know, I'm seeing a bit of it still from both sides, but you know, nothing too crazy thus far as you see the bottle come in. And that's the Arcanes actually completing on DDZ as he promptly runs forward, slams down the heal, and, well, hammers off that creep and steps right back. And I'm really curious to see how he's going to end up building this hero. We've seen many people discuss that, you know, Agnum Scepter, of course, with that buff, not from this patch, but from the previous patch where it's going to be global. Meanwhile, top lane, wow, look at that swift removal of the stun. They're going to jump right back to pull off the static link right now. They're going for Mozoon, the Visage in big trouble. It's actually the Witch Doctor to fall first, promptly after the Razor and the Visage fall, and now they want more. They're going for Emma Stone. Can she TP out? She can. And and she gets away. And just like that, Aero Gaming even things back up with XCTN.IAP being able to shift over to this top lane and help out. We even it up 2-2 at about 6 minutes in. But yeah, touching back on DDZ and what he's going to do with this Omni Knight build, he could go Agnums, then Refresher, and just kind of go the holy masterful double Guardian Angel kind of a build where you get that global setup with it, which also affects the towers. That could be pretty helpful when you're going against the Death Prophet. So, I mean, we'll have to see here. We're just kind of theory crafting. A lot of these players, they might have already have their own personal setups. Maybe they've been very anxious since they saw the patch notes on what they want to go for here, but, you know, we'll have to see. I know, relatively even. It's still early, right back at 0 with the gold graph. Just really a tit for a tat here. And you know what's surprising is neither team, except for the Nature's Prophet rotating around. Long soul assumption here. Oh, Tidehunter puts himself in a corner, but can he get away in time? Oh my goodness, he does. By the skin of his teeth with about 70 health, he manages somehow to slip out from that bottom lane, and they can't quite take him out. And well, I was just talking about the lack of rotations here, but it is Mozoon who does come to that bottom lane for the first real one. I know Nature's Prophet's been bopping around a bit with that TP, but there it goes, and well, unsuccessful in that gank attempt. Tidehunter gets away, but this is still a lot more space for this Nature's Prophet. He's not really getting contested as much as you normally would like, but now he's going to jump right back. Here we go. Bison pulls out the first exorcism of the game, and with that DD, he's going to go ahead and lay heavy damage into this mid-tier 1 tower. But top lane, I'm seeing a potential Tift at the same time. There's going to be your fortification, and that was something else I said. And something else that is going to be very troublesome for this Death Prophet if he wants to go ahead and take tower after tower is you pretty much always need to be pulling out the fortification. But here we go, coming in from behind. They're going for Lance right away. Here's your first cast, and immediately going to be disrupted from LC, but they end up bursting down Lance. Lance will fall. They want more, though. Going right through the hidden path here. He's trying to make his retreat here as the Legion Commander heads down to the south and will be able to go away. It is Tidehunter committing to this top lane for that gank. And, well, rotations come in, and, well, DDZ actually conveniently invis. They don't know if he actually canceled the TP, if he's sitting here waiting, but I don't know really what he's going to do about it. He can't quite hurt anyone. Already the heal's coming out. Whoa, that heal! That damage so big! Slams down the Witch Doctor. But they do manage to step back. They're going to go for a counter initiation as the Witch Doctor does promptly heal up. The self-repel, though, from DDZ is going to save him in the meantime, and he swiftly jumps back. Regardless, though, the tower does fall, and like I said, look at that fortification going to be refreshed, and they will be able to use it again in this mid lane if Bison continues to add pressure here, and looks like he is. They can use this fortification again if they want to. They'll get it back. He's not using it yet. They're going to go for the deny instead. He gets the deny. Very nice stuff from Lance. And now they're going to make Bison pay here. And they do. Nice rotation to come in from that Nature's Prophet and that Visage. And they take down the Death Prophet, evening things up once more, 3-3. So what started out as a relatively quiet game is
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Now Tidehunter finding his first serious farm here in the bottom lane. He actually has a fair amount of wealth here, nearly 1,600 gold. He's getting quite close to that Blink Dagger, and, well, Blink Ravage is nothing to scoff at. I certainly say so. The Watermelon Monster goes in and continues to hammer it home here at these satyrs. Just no mercy. Chops them down. Fantastic stuff. A little disappointed, though, at the lack of cosmetics. I mean, the fish face is nice, but I'm more of a pirate man myself and, you know, a squiddy, so whatever. Anyways, here we go. First real smoke gank of the game here coming out from your Radiant team as they begin to shift on all the way over here. Bison leading out the front. Nope, Juke's back, and, well, they I think they're a little flustered by how the map is. Normally you just go kind of this way to go through, and they have to kind of go up and around over these staircases, and their smoke is already going to be running out right here, but they actually run into GoDz here. Nature's Prophet in big trouble right now, pulls out the Treons, can't get away from this one, and gets swiftly taken down, so I guess you can say that smoke gank was quite successful as they get the prompt pick off here and go 4-3 right now. Quickly going to take out this creep wave, and now going to put their attention on this other tier 1 tower. Fortification, like I said, also available. They pull it out pretty early right here, and promptly after, Bison pulls out his
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
We'll be able to burst it down. But going for another tower after this is going to be a whole new story here. Cass going to fly out here. Lance, or sorry, MTR, though, not going to be close enough to his allies to allow that Cass to bounce too much. And, well, they're going to try to clear out these waves as much as possible. DDZ, the level 8 Omni Knight here with only Arcane Boots still. You know, he's got Guardian Angel available, but they are not going to really offer a whole lot as far as stopping this push. That Wrath of Nature, though, and Soul Assumption going to fly out, brings Witch Doctor down to half life, but not going to do nearly as much damage as they like. They're on the opposite side of the map. They manage to get a trade, and they take down the Tier 1 tower and that top, but they're going to go right back here. The Static Link flies through that repel, but really not going to be able to commit to too much right here, and it looks like they're going to step back from this lane and go promptly to this top. And they're going to prevent them from going for a secondary push. And, you know, Lance is going to try to be the quiet, unsung hero of this game like you see out of most Drows. If you leave a Drow alone for quite some time, she'll be able to build up a lot of extra damage. You put that together with her Precision Aura, and she could be ripping apart towers rather quickly in conjunction with the Visage and his familiars. And, well, look at this. Smoking about. Are they actually going to go for a Roche? They are. They jump right into the extremely small and tight new Roche pit, and they're going to go for it. And, well, it looks like they may be onto it here. VS throws out the Wave of Terror, and they're spotted out here. So let's see if they commit for this one. Roche is about to approach the halfway life, but Bison shows up. No Exorcism available, and they quickly turn the corner on him, looking to move right in. And, well, here comes rotations from Nature's Prophet. Swiftly TP's in and eats a magic missile right in the face, but big Ravage jumping coming out from Iwi, and he gets it on multiples. Guardian Angel, though, trying to help and sustain, but they're all extremely low life. Nature's Prophet was your first casualty, but still no one on Radiant to fall as they look to push on forward here. Lance, what is he doing? Looking to back himself into a corner so he can TP out of this one, but the cast stops it, and Lance, oh, even the bounce off from Roche not going to add a whole lot, but well, nice back-to-back pickoffs happening here for the Filipino team as they jump on forward. I feel bad I keep saying the Filipino team because I just keep forgetting. Execration. I keep wanting to say Extinct, but I know that's not her name. Execration. 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 I won't forget it, I promise. Here we go. Wave of Terror. It looks like Execration are going to move on to the Roche pit and just kind of take it for themselves as Bison pulls out his convenient Exorcism and goes right to the big one. But meanwhile, Shanghai and company nearby, they know that their precious Roche has been taken away from them, and it will. Swiftly taken down, Aegis goes into the hand of the Death Prophet, and, well, they end up coming out on top, and that convenient mechanism from that Razor heals up the whole squad, and they jump back. So it's looking like a very, very promising game thus far for Execration here as they push ahead 6-3, and your gold graph already spiking right up to near 4.5K. But like I was talking about before, that new bounty system, man, is just something you cannot underestimate. If Aero Gaming move on, they get a swift pickoff on, you know, maybe Fox right here, they might be able to get a wealth of bounty coming their way. If they're unable to catch out with the Tidehunter, rotations come in from Fox, and he quickly bullies them back. Other thing I'm a little disappointed in, I mean, I like the little support Legion Commander. She's been very effective using the overwhelming odds to, no, not overwhelming. I was using Press Attack. Just goes to show how much I actually played Legion Commander. Using Press the Attack to kind of help out her ally Lance whenever he got caught out with the stun. But, you know, so far, though, not being level 6, you can't really use the duel, which is something that's got to be one of the best tools Legion Commander has to offer. And, you know, you hopefully would like to build up a little bit of extra early bonus damage, and he really hasn't had the opportunity yet. So it's really crippling right now for Aero Gaming. Their supports are very low, but if somehow this Legion Commander manages to get a pickoff, things could change quickly. But look at this, coming in with the smoke from behind here. They're looking to catch it on out. Tidehunter, one more second, he's going to have Ravage available, and just like that, Aero Gaming dispersed like cockroaches to get away from any sort of incoming danger. And, well, that smoke attempt going to be to no avail as they eat a Wrath of Nature on the way out right there. Meanwhile, split pushing on the side, it is Bison right here. He's got level 11 now, that level 2 Exorcism. Going to be just oh so nice, still holding that Aegis. He's got the Midas. He's looking to build into that Yules. Got to get that move speed. Just, you know, your atypical standard item build on your Death Prophet. Love to set up the Yules, followed up with a Silence, and get things going for yourself. And Shanghai might have to be careful here. He runs into enemy territory, eats the magic missile. Kim finds it out with the cast shortly after. Death Ward, and, well, TP is not going to be working out for you as he can't quite get away from that one and will be taken down from the support duo. And that's got to be pretty heartbreaking for Aero as they push on forward now. Fortification actually not available at the time being. Exorcism going to be popped out right now. There's your swap back on Visage. Visage, though, going to be able to walk away from this one. Where's our Ravage? Where is it? There it is. Pops it and catches on 2 here. Repel from Lance, though, going to help in the meantime. they're getting pretty greedy here, pushing towards the high ground. They have to be careful, so they do opt to step back. Good cautious play here coming out from Execration. They step back, and they're going to take it right to the tower right now. Fortification now going to be popped, and it's just going to hold it in the meantime. But really, though, Arrow Gaming not going to be able to really stop them from getting it off. There's your Yules now from Bison. Going to lock Mason, or Lance rather, in place. They're going to try to burst him down. Force Staff, though, not going to be enough to help out as Fox now picks up a killing spree, taking down DDZ on that Omni Knight. And, well, I was getting pretty excited about the mid lane Omni Knight, but frankly, you know, what has it brought to the table? Not a whole lot. Level 9 Omni Knight, and you compare that to Death Prophet, now level 12. Moving on, getting more objectives as we speak. They go over, they got to get the tier 2 here in the bottom lane, and it's just looking like Arrow Gaming tried to do some new funky, fresh flavor with their draft, and it's just not working. Visage ripped apart from the Tidehunter. Death Prophet picks up that kill. They heal up, they step back, and I got to tell you, Execration, I haven't seen a whole lot of them play from the last season of Dota, and they're looking mighty fine right now. And for Arrow Gaming, this spicy draft is just certainly not something they were counting on. And, well, they're going to continue to just hold on to this dominating lead as Kim picks. Well, I saw him buy the gem. Who is actually holding it? Who the hell has the gem here? Yep, it's Emma Stone who's got the gem, and this is going to allow them to just quickly de-lord the whole map. And, well, it's going to start suffocating Arrow Gaming right back into their base as they begin to shepherd them back, not allow them to get any true farm. And now Arrow Gaming just kind of all playing hand in hand together, all five, as they smoke up and really need to try to get a pick-off happening here. If they could take advantage of that new bounty system and just try to get a wealth of gold in their favor, maybe there's hope for them to get back into this one. But for now, they desperately running towards the top lane where it looks like their tier 2 is already getting pressured. And Execration just really all over the map adding pressure. And the Razor Death Prophet duo of this push is so good. They're not even calling out Ivan Stone just yet, but there we go. Yule's going to pop up right now. Guardian Angel, as it looks like Arrow Gaming looking to roll forward. They get the Witch Doctor down, and they're on the hunt. They're going for Fox. And now Guardian Angel going to fall here. We'll see if they go for a counter initiation, but still Arrow Gaming, though, well full in life. There's a swap defensively to save him back. Emma Stone might be in trouble, but man, the Exorcism continues to rip him apart. Bison now killing sprees. He takes down the Visage. They're looking to run back. Big trouble here for VS. Bankside does manage to get that pickoff kill. Meanwhile, on the other side, there is a big jump in. The Ravage going to be called out right now. LC does end up falling. That's 3 down from Arrow Gaming. Lance desperately trying to get away from this one with the repel. TP home. Got it. He does manage to make his escape, and DDZ also waddles himself out of there with the benefit of that 4-step. Uh-oh. Maybe spoke too soon here. There's your Yules up. Silence. They want him. Are they going to get him? A few more right clicks should be able to burst him down. Oh, he can't get the heal off in time, and he ends up falling. Mosin sees his ally fall, and unfortunately just going to be there to kind of say some prayers for his fallen comrade. And just like that, Execration take out all outer towers. Oh yeah, that's a hefty gold lead we're looking at right now. That's a 10k gold lead in their favor. As far as net worth goes, no surprises. Death Prophet well in the head, 10k, then your Razor, then your Tide, and finally Arrow Gaming's Nature's Prophet right there behind. So, you know, rough stuff here. Pretty much for Arrow, they desperately need to try to either take out this Death Prophet, maybe take out this Razor, and just try to get a lot of extra gold for themselves. But other than that, I mean, that fight in the top lane was probably the best thing they had going for them. You know, just real rough stuff. And I would imagine now for Execration, the ball being in their court, and now, wow, Agam Scepter going to be picked up there on your Razor. You know, they can wait it out a bit. Roche is going to be up momentarily, and then they can use that benefit of the Aegis to try to go for something. Lance gets repelled up, looking to hunt on through, but swiftly they retreat back. Nature's Prophet jumps in, going to pull out the Sprout right now. Eevee going to be caught out, but Death Ward to counter back, but it's not going to be enough. And there we go. They managed to take him down. Lance gets the pickoff kill, and just like that is 1,800 gold for Drow. And they're still on the hunt here. They want to go ahead and take down this Witch Doctor in the woods. Death Prophet is nearby to the south, but not going to reach it. And then Visage also gets a pick off, and suddenly he has 1,500 gold. Now, I'm not too sure what gold they started with before they got these kills, but I am recognizing that every time they get a kill, they sure do get a lot of gold afterward. 2K now in the hands of Lance. I mean, there's always a small chance that they can manage to pull this one back out, and that certainly does help a little bit right there. As it seems like the first time in quite a while that Execration just kind of get caught with their pants down, and Arrow do manage to come out on top. So rough stuff, but though DDZ gets his level 11, gets his level 2 in Guardian Angel now, so gets a bit of a longer duration. But as far as item progression, he's got the Ogre Club. Not too sure if this is going to be the early builds into an Agnums or maybe just more reliable survivability and getting a BKB instead. Legion Commander, he's got the duel. I mean, level 8. I really haven't seen much duel work this game thus far. He doesn't obviously have any bonus damage whatsoever, so personally, I can't help but feel like if they were going for some sort of support that could help out with Lance in the lane and just kind of initiate in some sort of way, they could have picked something else instead. But for now, they're going to have to work with what they got. And they shift on back. Well, it's going to be about roach time here. As already Visage scouting it out with those birds. About 20 more seconds and it should pop up. And there's a convenient blueberry double damage room just nearby that they can really take advantage of. There's a wave. He scouts out. They don't see the roach just yet, but they do see a DD. He is going to obviously hold it in hand here for Razor, who bloodthirsty shifts on over and is going to try to get a hold of it for himself, and will. Oh, wow, look at that. Back-to-back sweet little runes right there, and also gets the illusion. That leaves the bounty rune to be in that top lane, but very nice stuff. Oh, one more second. The birds are going to scout out the roach. They quickly ping it out, but unfortunately for Execration, they're not going to see the roach pop up, and instead they're going to put attention towards this bottom lane here as they do all congregate and look to go for a push. Tidehunter's got his level 2 Ravage, the Oblivion Staff, and Perseverance already complete, so he's going right for that refresher get up right now, but here we go, baby. Bison pops out the Exorcism, looking to go to the high ground. This is level 3, and this could be Arrow Gaming's chance to try to come back and defend. They're holding the high ground as hard as possible for now. Guardian Angel might be a bit preemptive here, but they're going to have to pull it out, and they're not going to go for anything.
No sorceries avail.
Actually, funny enough, it looked like Guardian Angel didn't actually even go on Lance, and that was pretty much an ult that's not going to come to anything. So now Execration take the high ground in a tier 3. Oh no, Arrow Gaming might not be able to pull this one out at all. And it looks like for Execration here, they might be able to secure this game here. They do get the tier 3, and Fox Gaming has to be saved out from B as gets swapped back Sprout though. And it looks like from the left-hand side, Shank side trying to get something to go, pops his blade mill, but quickly gets isolated, and now I immediately regret my decision. Oh no, turn back, gets the nice pick off. Drow manages to pick it up. There's a duel we've been waiting for. Yui, but Yui very strong anchor smash. Nice heal to fly out. Double kill for Lance as they take down 2. Lance has 2.6k right now. And there's a long soul assumption to fly out. Emma Stone here might be in a bit of trouble. And, well, I kind of jinxed him a bit, but Arrow Gaming managed to hold a bit. They lose their tier 3, but look at the pickoffs. 4 to fall now on Execration. And, well, I would imagine a wealth of gold quickly coming their way. There's 2k on this guy, 3k on Lance. Oh, my goodness. How much does DDZ got? He's got 700 gold. But, man, that's a wealth of gold that Drow is happy to take right now. I mean, he can pretty much finish out his BKB if that's what he was going for right now. And now they conveniently segue themselves into the Roche Pit, and they're going to go for this. Well, thank you very much. 6.82 is Arrow Gaming get a nice bring back. And I also want to note, I mean, this is a bit of a drop, but I don't think they've factored in the new bounty system yet, so it could be even a bigger drop. You've probably seen on screen that the bounty pickoffs, it's like 200, 200, 300, but it's definitely a lot more than that, so that hasn't been updated yet. But Roche actually falls to Arrow Gaming here. Lance already repelled out. Now Bison get caught out. Big damage. Swap going to have to save him here by Emma Stone. And now Fox quickly going to get rocked down. Ravage to save him though in the meantime. Jumping forward now. Lance, the turn back from Execration Gaming. Death Ward actually getting taken out of him. He's going to be forced out to get away from this one, but Bison. Unstoppable streak. Oh, nice. Oh, he's ripping them apart. Bison just takes them all down as the Death Prophet Exorcism easily cleans house. A 5-man takedown. He moseys on into the base and is immediately going to go right for the racks. And for Arrow Gaming, what looked like a small window of opportunity for them to come right back into this one is quickly falling apart. Bison all by his lonesome trying to take down Rax with backdoor protection. And the Rex just swiftly heals up. So, well, Probably could have got a lot better if he put his attention towards maybe
Dire's
the mid
bottom
lane.
barracks are
Well,
under
now with the
attack.
creeps near the base, they can do a little bit of damage, but one buyback, GoDz steps on in with his own repel, and now they can finally do some damage to this set of racks, but here we go. This is just not out with the swap and godlike streak now for Bison. They take down the first
Dire's
racks,
bottom
and
barracks
actually they
has
think about
fallen.
doubling back as quickly everyone comes right back into the fray. Obviously most scared of Lance on this drought. Oh, Gus obviously not going to be stopping that TP, and well, Execration swiftly make their escape. But the damage has been done a bit. Arrow Gaming loses their center racks, and look at this. TP forward, Emma Stone gets taken down. It's Nature's Prophet to pick up that kill, and suddenly Nature's Prophet has nearly 3k gold. And you know what? Really, who knows what's going to happen after this one is now Arrow Gaming begin to sweep through this bottom lane. Maybe seeing if they can catch anyone on the way out right here. And Bison's nearby, and I can't imagine how much gold they could get. If they can get a hold of this Death Prophet and take him down, it would be insane. I mean, imagine if Lance was able to get the last hit taking down this Death Prophet. It would be something else. I mean, she does not have Exorcism, and they know that. Repel, they find Bison, they catch him out with the Sprout Cell. Who's going to save them in the meantime? But there's your Guardian Angel from GoDz. Bison now going to be caught out. If they get this would be huge. Oh, big soul assumption, and he ends up committing suicide. Oh, very nice play. Soul assumption. Gonna fly out there. They're looking to go for Fox and pushing past his tier 2 tower. Rotation's already come in. It's Death Prophet's right back into the fight with one more second. He's gonna have Exorcism to use right here. Jewel finds out and it's being a one-man takedown, but Bison back from the dead moves on through. Exorcism looking to go on GoDz. Yules is gonna stop him from TP. Meanwhile, double back Ravage gonna catch on Mosin. Mosin desperately trying to get away. Free takedown. Bison beyond godlike right now, and wow. Execration not going to hand anything over easy. It looked like there was a small chance that they would be able to take a hold of that big bounty, but the swift suicide with the benefit of that Bloodstone gets Bison right back in. Conveniently has the Exorcism available and just rips apart all of Arrow Gaming. And now, moving on through to this bottom lane, Arrow Gaming with 4 down, only a Legion commander right now alive. Still all Execration thus far. As far as item progression goes, it's obviously a lot more wealthy and nice here. Bison's got that Shiva, as we already saw it used in that last fight, but just so much more durability and armor. Something you typically see out of your Death Prophet. The Ghost Saber now picked up from Emma Stone. That refresher had been complete now from your Tidehunter. So 80 seconds, they'll have double Ravage available, but regardless has one available in case something was to break out here. Pings here on the Ancient Pit as they conveniently going to find a sweet little double stack for themselves. Ah, yes. Yummy, yummy. And quickly just take that up easily for themselves. Nice. Yummy. Very good. And it looks like Razor with a Nova Club in hand might be just opting to get that BKB, and there it is. Right on cue. So if you thought things were hard enough here, the extra survivability coming out from Execration and those BKBs is going to make things a little bit trickier here for Arrow Gaming, and they're going to be putting a lot on the shoulders of this Drow here. Lance, with that Manta completed from the wealth of money he received earlier, doing a lot of damage, but still relatively squishy. Has been a prime target of that Repel, but still only 1,300 life is not the best. 1 Rax to stand here on this bottom lane.
With me.
Looks like for Execration, they want to try to clean house here on the bottom.
Not heresy.
A lot of timid play coming out from both teams. Arrow Gaming, they have held the high ground once before. They really would love to do it again. GoDz with Guardian Angel available is building towards that Agnum Scepter, but here we go. Exorcism going to be popped, and immediate attention on this Rax.
Dire's
No,
structures
they
are
pull out the
fortified.
fortification to stop it, but really, what can they do? Look at all
Dire's
of the damage
bottom
on this.
barracks
This is
are
going to be
under
done.
attack.
Already Bison turning his attention towards this mid lane with company.
Dire's
Big
bottom
soul
barracks
assumption to fly
is
out.
fallen.
Bison retreating back. Will not have suicide this time. If he gets taken down, and they want it. They want the bounty. They're moving forward. There's your Ravage. He has the refresher available if he wants to go for a second one. But godlike streak still as Bison manages to live. They can't quite take him down. Execration looking to double back, counter initiate as they catch Arrow Gaming pushing outside the base. Lance, oh, trying to get away so low. Oh, gets taken down. Double kill for Fox. So they catch out Emma Stone. One little kick right there. Lance with the buyback. Death Ward going to be dropped, but swiftly taken apart. One more auto attack. Soul Assumption is going to get the job done there for Arrow. So DDZ falls. They do also lose Lance, who did have to buy back, and well, it looks like it ends up being a 2-for-2 trade. They don't lose anything in the mid lane. The one Rax on the bottom was taken down, leaving nothing to stand. And they're doubling back here. Lance gets caught out with the Mules. He steps in. No more Ravage available right here. And well, there's Lance to fall for a second time. Now with no buyback available, Fox pops his Eye of the Storm, and they're going to turn all their attention on the base now. They're going to be able to take down this tier 3, and all these supports are trying their best to hold off the heavy push coming their way, but really, how much can they do? DDZ walls himself in, actually gets a nice catch-off on the Tidehunter. They want more. Fox forced to pull out his BKB. Oh, DDZ, no! Tries to heal himself, but it's not going to be worth it or enough, and he ends up falling face first right in front of the Razor. Your Magic Missile Stun going to be coming out here, man. These two precious targets so low on life, getting away. It would have been so nice to get that bounty. Fox hiding in the woods right here. Oh, MTR sneaks right by, but they actually don't see him. He has no TP to get away from this. Oh, he pops out now, pulls out his mech, and is like, hey, let's do it, buddy. Jumps right in. Static Link going to be up here on Nature's Prophet, who pops his Blade Mail here to get away from this one. LC. Oh, they're going to zone back the Witch Doctor. There's a swap to try to save, but Death Ward going to be popped back right here. Emma Stone is going to fall. Ward does a little bit of work, but it's not going to be quite enough. They do lose Emma Stone here, and now Kim.
Dire's middle barracks has
Reading
fallen.
out of here. Oh god, I gotta get
Dire's
away.
middle barracks are
Trying to
under
quickly
attack.
retreat away. Meanwhile, mid lane, you can see Exorcism as battle still ensues. It's Lance going toe-to-toe with Bison, or attempting to. They lose almost both set of racks here in the mid lane. While that action continues here, and Witch Doctor comes right back in the fray, throws out the casket. Now Mozoom forced to retreat back. LC swiftly jumps back away from getting this one, and Bison continues on forward. His Exorcism will expire here, and well, a lot of damage been done on the mid lane now, and Arrow Gaming still attempting to hold this one out. I guess still holding on to the back.
Dire's middle barracks.
A swift whip coming out from Fox gets the job done, and now 2 sets of racks down. And Execration step back here, and well, very happy with that exchange. Over 15K net worth still in their favor. They have not managed to take down this Death Prophet. Bison has been playing fantastically this game. 12-2 for Fox on your Razor. 10-2. Both of them sporting a pretty nice bounty over their heads, but Arrow Gaming are not able to take them down. Just a lot of sustain, a lot of survivability. Your VS being able to swap out when needed. Your Witch Doctor adding a lot as far as heals and extra stun. Razor with that mechanism. The defensive Yules now with double Ravage as well. It's just way too difficult right now for Arrow Gaming to try to catch anything they want. Roche is actually going to be up here, and it looks like Arrow Gaming are considering going for it, and they do. A convenient double damage room for Lance is going to allow them to quickly go for it, and Execration have no idea this is happening. I guess they would just figure that Arrow Gaming would be stuck in their base or just trying to find what scraps of farm they can, and Lance is going to be able to quickly take this down.
Roshan has fallen to the Dire.
Age is going to be complete, and oh my goodness.
This will do nicely.
Refresher Orb on your Death Prophet. Double Exorcism. Whoosh. This is going to be troublesome for Arrow Gaming as they look to go for the final blow here in your top lane. Would love to put a lid on this one and go right for the Megas. Zhangzai in this bottom lane desperately trying to split push and keep the creeps back. But it looks like he will have to come to the aid of this top lane as soon as possible. Lance gets repelled up. Shiva's an Exorcism as Bison bullies on forward. Lance trying to zone him back, but that armor just clearly being able to help out Death Prophet. They cannot seem to scratch.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
The
attack.
hard shell Death Prophet. There's one Ravage. Healy moving forward. There's a refresher pop. Can't get the second one off the silence, but there's your second Ravage. Bison beyond godlike still. There's the refresher coming out from also the Razor. Double Eye of the Storm. Seizure raid parties happening, folks, right now. 3 takedown, 4 takedown. Buyback from Nature's Prophet. The final stand, the final hurrah for Aero Gaming here. Triple kill for Fox. This is an easy final set of racks, and this is going to be game. Aero Gaming are going to look to fall. They pull out the GG. They throw up the white flag, and they have had enough. Execration. They may not be tempted to play anything as far as 6.82 goes, but they know that the old tried and true, the Death Prophet and the Razor and the Tide Hunter and the El Clasico is just more than enough to get the job done as they swiftly clean house. And it's Execration to come out on top for our first game of the night. We got 3 games coming your way as let's see. For our next game to come, we are going to have MSI going to be taking on Awake Gaming. So that will be coming up shortly. And the gods will be joining me for the second game to help me out with a little bit of my Sea Dota. So, folks, please stick around. We'll be right back and back with some more Starladder action.